When it comes to the U.S.-China trade war, a lot of people are paying attention. But no one is paying attention quite like they are in the Port of Los Angeles trade community. That's because more than 50% of all Port of Los Angeles trade in 2018 was with China, a record $151.57 billion. That means several things. First, the Port of Los Angeles is the nation's top-ranked port among more than 450 airports, seaports, and border crossings. Of course, the port's trade is far from limited to China. In 2018, the top 24 trade partners all topped at least $1 billion in two-way trade. Many of them are in Asia, of course, but the billion-dollar club includes Germany, Italy, the United Kingdom, and the Netherlands in Europe. It includes Australia, a part of Oceania. It includes Mexico on the North American continent and Brazil on the South American continent. But China, and to a lesser extent Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, and other Asian nations lead the charge on those imports. It also means if you are wearing it, sitting on it, texting on it, binging while attuned to it, computing or printing on it, or otherwise living your life, you are probably in touch with something that moved through the Port of Los Angeles, and quite likely something bearing the all-too-familiar Made in China label. The port ranked first for computer imports, first for shoes made from both fabric and from leather. About 1/3 of all TVs and monitors and 1/3 of all sweaters entered at the Port of Los Angeles. More than 20% of all furniture entered at the port, and more than 40% of all printers. While the port's trade is heavily skewed to imports given its role in the U.S. economy, it is also important for exports, such as frozen beef, accounting for 40% of the U.S. total. Almost 30% of all U.S. cotton exports left from the Port of Los Angeles. The port ranked 7th in the nation for exports of both soybeans and automotive parts as well. But with 50% of its trade dependent on China, largely an import story, the U.S.-China trade war is certainly top of mind. From outside the Beltway and inside the numbers, I'm Ken Roberts, and this has been another episode of Trade Matters. Thanks for watching.